guys, come on in. Happy Memorial Day. I know it's the end of the day, but I've been out with my nephew. We went shopping looking for some stuff, didn't find what I was looking for. I had a really neat idea for today's project, but I couldn't find what I was looking for to make it happen. So I decided that I want to do this stencil. Always remember our heroes, and then the footprints, and then I think I'm going to put respect, gratitude, and honor up at the top. So we will see. I have a 12 by 12 inch canvas panel that I'm going to be working on, and I'm going to go ahead and open this. I'm Julie with Nothing is Wasted Designs, and welcome to my page. I hope y'all have had a wonderful day. Let me get this started, maybe. There we go. So what did y'all do today? Did y'all cook out or go to any ceremonies that honored any of our heroes? We had a pretty quiet day here today. My husband's still with my mother-in-law. She's getting out of the hospital today. And anyway, so it has been kind of quiet around our house. But we had, instead of having like hamburgers and hot dogs and any kind of grilling foods, we ended up having homemade cream of mushroom soup. Oh my gosh, y'all, it was amazing. It was so good and so easy to make. Okay, if you want to know how to make it, just take some, oh, where's my brush? Take some, let me get some water, get my brush wet. Take some mushrooms, slice them, take some onions, dice them, and saute them in butter. I used about a stick of butter. And all right, let me go ahead and spray this panel so that this paint goes, this chalk mineral paint goes on here better. I wanted to get in all the nooks and crannies. And then after you have sauteed your mushrooms, we actually did it in an Instant Pot, and my nephew, I was giving him the directions, he was doing the cooking. And anyway, he accidentally hit the pressure cooker part of the Instant Pot, so he ended up, what is this? We ended up with a little bit of using the pressure cooker, and the mushrooms turned out like perfectly. And then after those were sauteed in the butter, we added 1 part cream to 2 parts cream to 1 part of chicken stock, either homemade or canned. I had both. He wanted to use the stuff that comes in. It's an organic chicken stock that comes in, you know, the little box container. So we used that, and then we cooked it. He pressure cooked it again. We can't figure out how he kept hitting the pressure cooker button, but it kept going on the onto pressure cook. And so that happened for, I don't know, maybe about 15 minutes or something like that. And it kind of bubbled over, and I guess that added to the flavor. But anyway, so it was amazing. So we had cream of mushroom soup for dinner. We had, I had stopped by, it's kind of a hodgepodge of things because we were on the road and then we were home. And so we did a little bit of cooking and a little bit of eating out. And we went to our favorite Mexican restaurant and ordered out guacamole, fresh made guacamole, which I can make that too, but I like this particular restaurant's guacamole, and I thought, well, why not? Let's pick some up And that's what we can be having for an appetizer while we are waiting. So we had guacamole with tortilla chips and homemade cream of mushroom soup with lots of mushrooms. I think I ended up cutting up about 2 pounds of mushrooms. And I added 2 cups of cream and 1 cup of chicken stock. And so it's a 2-to-1 ratio. And you can add more if you want, but that was good for us. So we had lots of mushrooms in it. Okay, so all I'm doing is base coating this right now. So all I'm doing is just kind of filling in the crevices. And we're going to let this dry. But anyway, the mushroom soup turned out amazing. Y'all, it was amazing. And then I don't know if I told you, did I tell y'all that I got a new desk? I'm going to be setting it up in about a week and a half. I'm waiting for a rug to come in. I don't want to get everything set up until after I get the rug, because the rug's going to obviously go on the bottom. And I don't want to have to move everything once we get the desk set up. So I'm pretty excited about it. I'm going to have some drawers down at my sides where I can reach things pretty easily. Alright, let me get this dry. This is going to be a pretty simple project tonight. I'm thinking I'm going to put some stripes and stars on here. Hey Lisa, how are you? Alright, so I'm going to just put this over here, let it sit while I'm working on this. Alright, so this is what I'm thinking I want to do. Alright, so these are, we're going to do Always Remember Our Heroes, we're going to do the footprints, and then I'm going to add some stars in here along the way. Hey! How'd y'all's walk go? Good. But I wanted to get a base coat on this, and so that way if I goof up and need to fix anything, I've got everything the same color of white. So anyway, so I think I want to put some stripes on here. Not exactly sure. We're going to put respect, gratitude, and honor. All right, let me see here how I want to do this. I want to get some red in here. Maybe I'll do respect, gratitude. Always, I think I'm going to move this up to the top. Let's do this. Let's center this kind of right in here. And I'm going to tape it down. And I think I want to do this. Y'all, I think I want to do the lettering in red. I think that's what I'm going to do. I wasn't quite sure which one I wanted to do, but I think I want to do the lettering in red. Maybe we'll do red and gold or something like that. We'll see. This is an Essential Stencil, and it is, oh, you know what? I want to use this brush here. This is one of my favorites. These are the mini brushes that Essential Stencil has, and they kind of are my favorite right now. All right, let me bring this down, and I'm going to tape this on here so that it doesn't shift on me. This is a 12 by 12 board, and I'm going to just tape this down. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of go backwards this time. I'm going to do the lettering first, and then I'm going to come back and see what I want to put along the sides. So I'm not really quite sure. I'm going to do the lettering, Always Remember Our Heroes, and I'm going to do that in red. This is a brush a stencil brush and a Mylar stencil. And you just kind of swirl this. Some people like to pounce. I'm going to turn this so that I can reach it a little bit better. But you want to make sure that you offload when you're working with these brushes so that you don't get any paint bleeding underneath the stencil. So you load up your brush and then you offload it. All right, always remember our heroes. All right, here we go, y'all. This is going to be a red and white, and I think I want to get some blue in here. Maybe we'll do the stars in blue. And then I want to maybe put some stripes or some color along the side. I haven't quite decided. I'm going to let the project kind of dictate which direction we go. But I feel like I need to... Oh, I love these brushes. They're soft. They get in the spots really, really easily. I am an ambassador with Essential Stencil, and if you use my code, nothing is wasted, no spaces. You'll get a 10% discount off of everything that you order. Now this is a stencil of the month stencil, and it's kind of a pre-order. You can either buy there's a combination of different things that you can order with the stencil of the month. And if you use my code, I think you get like the first order 50% off or something like that. But you use the same code. Nothing is wasted. 3 words, no spaces. Okay. So I think this is going to be pretty simple. I'm going to get some stars in here. I'm going to get some footprints in here. Let me see what we got. And I think I want to get, how do I want to do this? Always remember our heroes. Let me go in here. I want to go in here and add some blue stars, y'all. So let me get a different color, a different brush for the blue. And I want to shake this. I think I want the feet to be, gold. I think I want the feet to be gold. What do y'all think? All right, here we go. I'm going to go in here with the blue so that we have some red, white, and blue on here. And trying to decide if I want to add. All right, let's do these stars here in blue. And like I said, this is going to be a pretty quick project. We'll get some gold for the footprints. Get a little red, white, and blue going on here. And I think I'm going to come in here with this star here. Now, these stencils, they clean up really easily. What I usually do to clean these stencils is I take a Chalk Couture board eraser, and it just cleans these right on up. So all right, a little bit more blue in here. I think this is going to be pretty simple. And we're going to come up here with a second coat on this. All right, we're going to put that down there. And then I want to go in with, I think I want to go in with this gold, y'all. I think I want gold. All right, so here I go. So I'm going to come in here with the Chalk Couture. This is the color called Nominee. And we're going to go over this. I think I want to put a stripe, some stripes down at the bottom is what I'm thinking. All right, here we go. I'm going to come in here. And of course, just like so many of the other stencils, this is a reusable stencil. You want to make sure that you load your brush and then load your offload so that you don't get too much paint on your brush. Otherwise, it will bleed underneath your stencil. And I swirl one way and then turn around and swirl the other way. All right, again, I'm going to offload on here. Hey, Karen, how are you? Hey, Kim. I'm doing a quick essential stencil project with honoring our heroes for Memorial Day. And a little bit of red, a little bit of blue, and some gold in here. And of course, a white background. These mini brushes, M-I-N-I, from Essential Stencil have become some of my favorites because they're soft, they get in these small places easily, and I don't really have a whole lot of bleeding problems. I don't have a problem with their other brushes either, but I like these because they're soft. All right, you load, and then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to offload. Just making sure that I don't have an excess amount of paint on here. And I'm using a Chalk Couture in the color Nominee for the footprint, but I used okay. It shifted on me a little bit, but that's okay. I've got it. I think we're good. All right, so let me go ahead. We're going to lift this up, see what we have, see where we want to go with this. Okay. All right, so this is what we have so far. Oh, good. Thank you. All right, this is what we have so far. I know it's backwards. Now, I want to go ahead and I want to put like some stripes or something along the, all right, let me show you what this says so that you can see it. I'm going to turn it backwards so that it turns up right. It's always remember our heroes. And then we've got the feet down here. So I'm going to put that off to the side for right now. And it's kind of plain looking. So let me take, I think what I want to do, all right, I'm going to close up this gold. And I think what I want to do is, let's see if this will fit down here. And we can put respect, gratitude, and honor right down here in this empty space. So let's do that. And I think I want to do this in, there's a part of me that wants to do this in black. Where is my black? Had a whole container of it. All right, let's see here. I'm going to have to turn this sideways. When I get my new desk, y'all, I think I'm going to have more space. So I'm kind of excited about that. So let me put this kind of at an angle. I'm going to take this tape over here. And I think I want to put it in black. So let me grab this here. shake this up, get a little bit of black on. Doesn't take much. Put that over here, and then I'm going to get another brush. You can't have too many brushes, I'm telling y'all. You just can't have too many brushes. All right, this is another small mini brush, and I'm going to load this up in the black lamp color. Making sure that I offload. And then I'm going to hold this down so that it doesn't bleed. I'm going to offload, offload, offload. And I don't know if y'all can tell or not, but this is, these brushes are really, really flexible. Okay, and I'm going to just kind of just keep swirling over this. Like I said, you go one direction, and then you turn around, and you go the other direction. Holding this down so that it does because this stencil is hanging off of my my board so much, I'm holding it down so that the weight of the stencil doesn't lift this up. And I'm going to just keep going all the way down until we get respect, gratitude, and honor on here. So do any of y'all have any traditions that you do for Memorial Day? Do you have a picnic or a county or a city parade or a gathering? My dad was in the Navy for 27 years. And we used to do all kinds of stuff, but once they, hey Cindy, how are you? Oh, it's stormy in Texas. Oh no. They, we're supposed to get storms tomorrow, so hoping it's not going to be too bad. It's supposed to storm here all week starting tomorrow. All right, so here we go. We're on honor now. These stencils can be used on a variety of different surfaces. I tend to like to put them on canvas panels the most because it's a hard surface that doesn't give. And but you can put them on, you can do this on aprons, you know, wood boxes like crates. So I was looking for, I went to several thrift stores today. Oh, inked placemats. That sounds like fun. What did you, what pattern did you use? Was it, with Chalk Couture? What are y'all talking about? They, oh, right. They, all right, so let's lift this up and see what we have. All right, that's good. Take this off of here. And I think I want to do up at the top. Let's see what I want to do. I think I just want to say thank you. I think I do. What I want to do is I want to say thank you up at the top. So hang on, and let me put this over here. I want to make sure this is dry before. All right, here we go. This is what we have so far. So what I want to do is I want to do the black up top to kind of sandwich these two. And I want to say thank you up at the top. So let me go with this. I'm going to just put thank you in the middle. Make sure it's straight. Now the nice thing about these stencils is that, you know, you can mix and match it however you want. Let me make sure that's kind of in the middle. Or I could, yeah, I think I want to put it, over just a little bit. Making sure that it's straight. Here we go. All right, and we're going to go for this. We're going to put this on this up at the top. And then I'm going to do something around the, I used the cow from CC. Oh, you know what? I saw that. I didn't have a chance to comment on it, but I did see that, and I thought how cute that looked. I didn't realize they were placemats. I saw it right as I was coming on to do my live, and I thought, oh, how cute is that? All right, let's see what we got here, y'all. Here we go. I'm going to just put thank you up at the top. Now, Thursday of this week, I'm going to be in another event. I'll be coming on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of this week. And I will, Thursday I'm going to be in an event, and it's a crafter's choice. And I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. If y'all have anything that you want me to do, oh, I like that. All right. If y'all have anything that you want me to do, let me know, and I'll make it happen. All right, so we've got thank you, respect, gratitude, honor. All right, this is what we have, and I'm going to do the outsides now. I think I'm going to come in and maybe, you know what? I don't do this often, but I think I'm going to take, and I'm going to go with some wax. I don't do this often, but I think that this is going to be one of the times that I am going to take a little bit of wax. I'm going to use some clear wax and some dark wax and go over this. But I think I want to do something along the edges before I do this. So let me see, what do I want to do? I think I'm going to take a Essential Stencils brush, and I think I want to do gold. I think I want to go in with the gold. So here we go, y'all. I'm going to do this, the edges in gold. I'm going to get a little bit of this nominee on here. And I'm going to just go along and hit the sides of this and see what happens. I want to kind of bring it in a little bit so that we get it on the top and the sides. So let me go over this again. I think this is going to be one time where I'm going to kind of grunge this up. I don't normally do that, but I feel like that's going to be a good addition to this. Just taking, I'm going to load this, and then I'm going to offload it, just like I'm dry brushing. Making sure that I get a good amount of gold on here. I may go back on the bottom and do the same thing on the bottom. I'm just getting the sides so that that's all covered. This nominee has a real pretty shimmer to it. Kind of like a luster to it. All right, and then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to get this a little bit further into the top. Getting the sides. Okay, I like that. Okay, so let me turn this around. Going to do a little bit more. I'm going to do it on all four sides, making sure that I load and offload, but I want to leave a little bit of the paint, the paste on here, so that it gives it a little bit of a frame. All right, and then I'm going to come back and hit the sides. So are y'all getting rain all week, Cindy, or is it just a storm that's passing through? All right, loving it, loving it, loving it so far. This is good. All right, one more dip, one more offload, and here we go. Going back, hitting that small edge on the side so that it looks like it's framed in, so y'all can see. I don't know if you can't even really tell, but you can see the gold on here. All right, let me come back up here a little bit more and bring this in just a little bit higher. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Actually, I'm going to hold this down. I don't want to. I love this nominee. Love it, love it, love it. All right, and then I'm going to come in here. I want to give it a little bit more of a border. Same thing over here. Okay. All right, we're going to do that, and then I'm going to take and I'm going to do the dark wax. I'm trying to decide. I think I want to do some dry brushing of the gold kind of throughout this. Just a little bit. And then we'll come back and we will do the dark wax over top of this. Just kind of making it so it looks more soldier-like. And it's also got a little bit of a shimmer this way. Let me see what we got. Okay, let me see if I can show, if y'all can see this. I don't know if you can see the footprints, but throughout there, you've got a little bit of a shimmer all the way throughout that. And then I'm going to go ahead and I think I want to dry brush. I want to do some dark wax on here. We'll see. Let's see if this gold is gonna, this gold might be enough. Okay, it's got a little bit of a shimmer all the way throughout this. think I still want to do, I don't normally do this, but I want to try it, y'all. All right, here we go. I'm going to put my brushes in my water, so that means I'm done painting. And stenciling. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here with the dark wax. And then I'm going to come over here with the clear wax and kind of thin this out so it's not quite so strong. And I need to get a paper towel, so let me grab a paper towel. All right, here we go, y'all. You don't see me do this often, but I am going to do it today. So here we go. Let me see what I got here. All right, I'm going to start up at the top. And we're going to go all the way over this. We'll see what's going to happen here. All right, and I'm going to take and I'm going to actually wipe some of this off. Okay, you can't really see the gold now, but that's okay because we're going to go for this look here. All right, here we go. Gonna just kind of put this in here. Kind of wax on, wax off. Giving it more of a military look. All right, gonna do one more pass of this. Hey Jody, how are you? You're just in time to see me dark wax. I don't do it often, but every so often I have a project that I want to give it a try. I know a lot of y'all like the dark wax look, and I thought, well, this is a military project, so let's give it a military look, right? All right, I think I may want to, all right, let's do this this last part right here. Now, I will clean that brush with olive oil. Remember that oil takes off oil and water takes off water. All right, I think I want to go maybe around, all right, let me look at this. I think I want to go around with some red and get some red on the edges too. All right, so there is that. All right, this is what we have so far. Got the gold. And, all right, I'm going to put the wax away. Let's stick that over here. And I think I want to add some red. I definitely think I want to add some red, y'all. So let me get another brush. And take the red. All right, let's add a little bit of red to the edges. Just keep playing with this until I get what I like. the way we do it, right? All right, add a little bit more red to my palette over here, not much. Now, if I would have not dark waxed this, I probably could have gotten away with just the gold, but the dark wax kind of covered up a lot of the gold. So I want something that looks like there's a border on this. And so that's why I'm going in with the red. I like that better. It's got a little bit more color. All right, so this is what we have. So now we've got a nice red border. And I think that's gonna do it, y'all. All right, do a little bit of red. We'll bring some of the red throughout here. All right, let me get a little bit more red on here. I want to make sure that I get most of it off of here, and then I'm going to kind of dry brush this. And I'm going to just keep playing with it until I get what I like. Wow. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, so that just kind of disperses the red throughout there, making it look like it's all blending together. Hey, Karen. And this is our thank you to our heroes who go out and protect our country for us and help us to keep our freedoms. And anyway, happy Memorial Day. I hope y'all have had a great day. I'm Julie with Nothing Is Wasted Designs. If you're just hopping on, you can go back and start from the finish. This is an Essential Stencil, and it is a Stencil of the Month stencil, and they have all kinds of plans. And if you use my code, Nothing Is Wasted, then you'll get an additional savings with it. Y'all have a great night. I love you. Jesus loves you more. And I will see you tomorrow night. Have a great night. All right. Bye, y'all.